Welcome to your Influence newsletter. It's certainly been an interesting and eventful last few weeks in the world of public policy. A couple of weeks ago, at the end of October, the Chancellor delivered his long-awaited autumn budget and spending review, and we were very keen to understand if he would have anything to offer business, particularly due to the fact that our own measure of directors' confidence, the IoD Directors' Confidence Index, has taken a sharp downward turn in the last few months. And that perhaps isn't surprising in view of the big tax increases that the Chancellor announced earlier in the year, and also the phasing out of COVID emergency business support measures. We were really concerned that business investment won't have the right kind of environment to take off in that kind of context. And I have to say that overall our assessment was that from a business perspective, the Chancellor didn't really do enough for business in that budget to turn things around. Yes, there was some welcome relief on business rates for some sectors for next year, but given that the public finances look rather better now than they did earlier in the year, we were disappointed that he didn't do more to encourage a business-led recovery. Of course, the other big event over the last week or so has been the start of the COP26 summit in Glasgow. It's probably still too early to assess if the summit has delivered meaningful progress towards its objectives, although there have been some useful announcements on, for example, global methane emissions and deforestation. However, I was delighted that the IoD was able to launch last week its own 8-point plan of measures that business and government can adopt in order to address the climate crisis, including a call for directors to place the climate transition at the heart of corporate strategy and board decision making, for organisations to define a credible route to net zero for their own organisations, and also for government and business to work together in close partnership to increase sustainability awareness and know-how and expertise, particularly amongst SME directors. You'll find information on all of these initiatives and more in your Influence newsletter.